Welcome back to another Breachers Alpha Scrim. This is map 2 of our earlier game between Grimtide and Rebel. I'm going to put up our scores from earlier. They are already loaded in and the buy phase is already running low, so with that quick refresher, let's jump into the game. Actually, as I say that, I think I've got the game sound still muted. Let me bring that back in. Alright, looks like Grimtide on the Enforcers had the east spawn. All 5 of them are still outside the north side of this building. Don Chico, Retro, and Reaper are coming in through this little orange storeroom. Janitor's lobby, closet maybe. Footlong upstairs in the orange hallway. Nat Dog behind an orange warehouse. As Spartan is getting ready to breach into Alpha Site. Don Checo kills Cux. That's a big pick. Cux is doing some lifting tonight. Kirby Dog puts a lot of damage into Retro and does get the kill. As Stay Salty gets Don Checo. Reaper gets the refrag onto Kirby Dog here through this breach. Nat Dog still holding their position in the orange warehouse as Ryston takes out Spartan Florida over here outside Alpha Site. A lot of bodies going down over here as well. It's a minute off the clock and we are at a 2v3 in the Revolters' favor. Reaper and Footlong both still in the north as Nat Dog gonna take out Footlong in, and Reaper gets the refrag on Nat Dog. Footlong was in Orange Warehouse. Nat Dog is there in the orange hallway. Reaper goes outside. They are low on health. They could really need a stem. They're going to rotate around. Looks like they're going to come into the orange stairwell. I think Footlong popped in this way originally. Minute 20 left in the round. And 2 Revolters down there. That is Ryston and Stay Salty. Looks like we don't quite have complete clans for this one, but we're going to run it anyway. I'm not sure if those are reserves or if those were just people in the lobby. Some of those names I do recognize. Stay Salty, I know we've casted before. How's it going, friend? And Reaper's peeking around, gets that stem. Nicely done. They're going to run past Ryston and start to plant. Let's jump out of this. They're here. Stay Salty rotating back through the connector. Stay Salty does get the headshot with the Taurus. I don't know if... Well, I was jumping out to free cam to see if Ryston was rotating, but Stay Salty snuck in there before I could get up. So that is Rebel will take the first score in the pistol round here on map 2. So just a quick second here and I will update that. And I can also, let's go to the scoreboard. You can now reveal with great suspense that the second map is factory as well. Just trying out new overlays, trying to see what's going to work. When the Breachers Champion League does kick in, we don't really know what the match format's going to be yet. So don't read too much into my overlays. Buy phase is closing. Let's jump back in. We've got Spartan Florida and Reaper upstairs on the roof. Looks like a second floor bomb site. Ryston's up on the 3rd floor near where the Enforcers are. It looks like we've also got, who are you? Nat Dog was in the 3rd floor blue stair, but they're rotating back down. Don Chico out here by the copy room window is going to engage with Cux. Cux gets the kill, but needs to get back inside quickly before they are able to. Reaper takes the shots out of the north balcony and gets the kill there. Nat Dog taking a peek out of lobby balcony, not going to find anyone as Spartan Florida and Reaper begin making their push down the orange stairwell. They'll encounter at least a door blocker. Kirby Dog is up there behind Alpha Bomb up on the bench. Got a ping coming out in the south from Footlong and Retro. It is a 4v4 here in the second round. Nat Dog doing a little pre-fire. I guess someone heard footsteps on the stairs. Or, I wonder, are those pre-fires coming through the breach wall? Footlong and Retro engaging with Kirby Dog here coming in from Garage. Ryston and Footlong both go down. Kirby Dog takes Footlong here. Ryston got somebody up there, and Retro also dies out here. Sorry, I kind of fell apart there as those, what was that, 4 or 5 kills at the end of the round happened so fast? For a little bit of a slower setup by Breacher's standards, that went really fast once it started going. Oh, and as I'm taking this time to update my scoreboard, and it turns out I had it wrong earlier. We are now at a 2-0 for the second map. First half, second map, all of this verbiage, I don't know how any of it's going to actually end up being. It's going to be a third floor bomb site for us. And I'm not sure if it was a south spawn or if we just have all of our enforcers here on the south balcony, but that is where they are. With the biphase winding down, let's peek in on 5 enforcers outside the blue stairwell. We've got Spartan Florida about to pop in the vending hallway, Don Chico and Reaper looking in the blue stairwell. We've got a drone coming in and going down. Footlong coming in and going up. They're going to rush breach this into Alpha Site here and engage in Cucks behind the blue boxes. Cucks, I think, not taking out the drone. I think I still hear it somewhere around here. Now it's down. I think that's it there behind Cucks. Cucks gets Don Checo. Footlong gets Stay Salty. Nat Dog gets Footlong through the breach wall. I think all of our kills. Cooks gets Retro. I think, and Spartan Florida. It's now a 4v1 in favor of the Revolters. What I was going to say was all of our kills except for Ryston, I believe, were through the breach wall. Ryston was in that blue hallway. Reaper are taking their time back here on the stairs. Let's see what they're seeing. We still have 2 minutes. They choose to rotate away and take a different approach. They're hearing a lot of footsteps over here, perhaps waiting to see if one of the Revolters is going to push out at them. I don't know if the Revolters know that we still have one over here. Oh! Reaper does get the shots onto Cucks. They are now called out. They're waiting. If grenade comes down, that's going to be the kill. That's going to get the kill. Kirby Dog throwing that grenade from up behind the vending machine and taking out Reaper, putting 3 points up on the board for Rebel. Good hold for Rebel in that round. I think they still had 3 members alive at the end there. We come back in for our 4th round. We've got an east spawn for a first floor bomb site. Most of our enforcers are electing to go towards the north wall. Got a couple at the storeroom window and a couple down at the warehouse door. Looks like we may have one flanker pushing around to the west. I don't know, maybe they're just listening for footsteps. The biphase is winding down though, so let's jump back in and see what's going to happen. Oh, and it does look like we have 2 of our enforcers going on the long flank. Don Checo going to come in through the store room window. Spartan, Florida, hanging out outside the orange warehouse. That is 4 of our enforcers. Where's the 5th? I don't see them. Got 2 coming up. Don Checo gonna get cucks. Still don't see. Don Checo's over here in the orange hallway with Spartan, Florida, and Reaper. There's our 5th enforcer. We got Stay Salty and Ryston nearby as a good spot. Grenade, Retro going down to Nat Dog upstairs in the south. Evening us out at a 4v4. Stay Salty gets Spartan, Florida in the side of the head here in Orange Hallway. Stay Salty and right pushing onto Don Checo. Don Checo going to fall to Stay Salty. Don Checo had a kill earlier, but there was too much going on, and I got it caught in my mouth. Kirby Dog and Reaper looking like they may be engaging soon as this wall's already been breached. It's 4v2 in Rebels' favor. Kirby Dog running all over the place, hungry for engagement. Reaper hanging out, watching for a rotation through the orange hallway where he knows there has been someone earlier. Stay Salty is going to get the pick onto Footlong, rotating through the lobby there. Did they breach this lobby wall, or no, he's just coming through the connector here, leaving us with just one Grimtide left. We're about to encounter Rice. Oh no, they've popped back outside. Let's ride along with Reaper as they go down to Ryston outside the North Hall. That's the North Hallway, Orange Hallway. Giving us a score of 4-0 in Rebel's favor. Rebel being very dominant here in the second map, taking 4 rounds in a row. Grimtide really needs to get around here and break up the momentum. One thing I've seen in this game is that if you let people get a couple points, they tend to get a couple more. Momentum can have a huge effect. We'll have a 3rd floor bomb site when we come back in. And I think it was a west spawn for the enforcers. Might have been a south spawn. Regardless, they have made their way up to the south balcony. So with the buffets winding down, let's jump back over. There are 4 enforcers here on the blue stairwell. 2 looking at the vending machine window. A lot of shots coming in and out as Cook's going to kill Retro on the window hutch. Cook's also going to get Don Chico out the stairwell window. Spartan, Florida going to get the refrag on Cooks through vending machine window. Reaper takes out Stay Salty back in the north blue hallway. Spartan, Florida and Footlong trading shots with Kirby Dog out of the generator window. Footlong is going to go down. It is now a 3v2 with Reaper in the north and Spartan, Florida here on the blue stairwell window. Ryston is downstairs. Nat Dog going to engage with Spartan. Both of them are very low. Spartan going to rotate away and then come back. Nat Dog going to take a couple shots. Nat Dog did get a health. Spartan has not taken any. This could be very bad for Spartan. Nat Dog rotating into the blue stair, but I think they did take shots, so Spartan knows that's where they will be. Spartan, Florida may be taking shots into that generator window again. I think that's Kirby Dog down there. It is Kirby Dog going to get the kill on Spartan, Florida. Popped up on the window hatch. While we were talking, Reaper was able to locate a stem. They are back to full health. It's a 3v1. Ryston is still on the flank. No, Ryston has made their way back. Nat Dog is still... Oh, Ryston's going to get shot in the back by Reaper. Nat Dog is still... Oh, get to Nat Dog. Oh, Nat Dog goes down as well. Reaper... And Cux's tripwire is going to take out Reaper as they're trying to rotate out to that 3rd floor balcony. Excellent trap placement. That will also bring us to a 5-0 in favor of Rebel as we go into the 6th and final round of the first half. Grimtide really need to get the point on the board, get that swing going back in their favor. Can also expect to see lots of utility on this round. No one's planning to save money here since you can't take it with you. When we come back in, we will be on a first floor bomb site and an east spawn. We've got a couple enforcers on the north hallway and some down by the orange warehouse entrance. Let's jump back over. Oh, it looks like we've got a long flank around to the garage. 2 on the long flank around to the garage. Spartan Florida going up to the 2nd floor. Reaper coming in the orange hallway window. They're going to engage with Nat Dog. Nat Dog's going to win that. Rotate back into Alpha site as Don Chico cloaked comes in. Cux is not going to see anything as they peek out the... Ooh, Cux goes down to it. Cloaked Don Chico. Nat Dog put a lot of damage into Chico through the breach wall. More shots being traded through the breach wall. Don Chico really needs a health. It is now equalized to a 4v4 as Nat Dog is pushing, throws a grenade, doesn't land. I think that is an incendiary. I'm hearing the fire burn. There it is. I'm having a lot of trouble with my altitude tonight. Spartan Florida coming down the orange stair behind Don Chico. It's still the 4v4 with Footlong and Retro in the garage, but a proximity sensor is going to alert Rebel to their rotation. Nat Dog hearing footsteps coming down orange stairs, backing off in time to miss the grenade. Ryston gets Footlong, Retro gets the refrag. It is a 3v3. Nat Dog taking shots onto Don Chico doesn't connect. Don Chico did get a health somewhere. And now it looks like Retro in the south there is very low on health. Coming up on the Bravo side. Door from garage. Spartan Florida breaches. It looks like there was a frag. Stay Salty goes down to Spartan Florida as Kirby Dog rotates into view. Retro rotating through the garage to the lobby connector. Kirby Dog engaging with no one. Nat Dog getting Don Chico on the rotate. Kirby Dog waiting for Spartan Florida to peak as Spartan Florida gives themselves a health. It is still a even match. We've got a 2v2, although Retro is significantly lower on health than any of our other players. Kirby Dog up here on the power box, waiting for either Spartan Florida or Retro to rotate with 45 seconds remaining in the round. Nat Dog holding Alpha site. Bravo site. Nat Dog moving back, or Kirby Dog moving back in, Retro moving past the proximity sensor. Spartan Florida is still out here in orange hallway, going to go down to Nat Dog, peeking through the door in through the breach wall. Nat Dog rotating out to orange warehouse as Kirby Dog and Retro engage. Let's check in with Retro if we can. No, we can't because Retro died while I was changing camera. Giving a 6-0 lead to Rebel as we switch sides for the second half. We come back into a pistol round, and for that we will find ourselves with a second floor bomb site. We've got enforcers on the south balcony again. It has been a popular entry point this evening. Also got some enforcers going up to the roof. Buy phase winding down. Let's pop back in and see how this one's going to play out. Looks like Nat Dog and Kirby Dog are going to be going into the garage. Through the garage hatch, Ryston's going to be going into the bridge hatch. Not sure what Cux is doing over there. They may be watching for a counter push. Oh, Reaper gonna get Nat Dog. Uh, Retro? Reaper. Could have been either. I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like it probably was Reaper got them all here on the garage hatch. Reacher now in the conference room looking for Kirby Dog to peek their head. Reaper also going to get to pick on the Kirby Dog through the window. Reaper does take a lot of damage through those engagements as Ryston comes in through the bridge hatch. Ryston going to take out Retro with the Taurus. Cux is also looking like they will be coming in through the bridge hatch. If they're not careful, they're going to encounter Reaper still in the garage conference room. Overseer conference room? I think I've heard that. Oh, they've gone downstairs. They're underneath engaging. Oh, Footlong got Stay Salty. Cux gets Reaper. Looks like we had another enforcer. I think that was Kirby Dog goes down. Spartan Florida goes down to Cux. It's now a 2v2 as our enforcers are pushing through to Alpha Site. Cux engaging Footlong. Also getting some shots coming through the breach wall, but nothing is going to land as Footlong and Don Checo are here in Alpha Site with full health. Ryston over on Bravo site, uncontested. Cux gets the kill on Footlong. Ryston and Cux are both low on health and without the EMP. Don Checo is full on health, but they do not appear to be guarding the EMP. They're just watching Alpha Site and testing out the lean mechanic. See if Ryston is rotating to the EMP or just looking for a fight. Oh, they're going to engage Checo and get shot in the face. That looked unfortunate. Cux is also going to go down. They were significantly lower on health than Don Checo, giving Grimtide a pistol round win. That was just a really, really good show for Rebel there on that map. Um, as we see our scores for the two maps, it was a 7-3 Grimtide win on the first map and a 7-1 Rebel win on the second map. Um, yeah, that's just good all around. All right, I'm gonna take a peek on the lobby, see if they're coming back in for a decider. I am not getting voices back in, even though I turned the volume up. But just real quick, I wanted to show this was the final scores from that 7-1 Rebel win. Uh, since I can't hear them, I'm not sure if they're going back in. Did lose two players. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna go back to my scoreboard and mute myself and wait and see what's up. And it looks like members of Rebel are leaving, so I think this is going to be the end of the match, just the two maps, 1-1 draw. Excellent job from both teams. Thanks to everyone from Grimtide and Rebel for coming out and playing. I know it's a little bit of a hassle when the server shuts down in the middle and you got to get everyone back into the lobby, but we managed to pull through and get some more exciting action for everyone. So this will bring us to the end of our cast. This has been a Breachers Champion League Alpha Scrim. Again, we don't really know what the comp setup is going to look like once the real Breachers releases. We're just trying to have some fun with the game that we have. So thank you for tuning in and watching, and make sure you come back after release. My name's been Bob the Gamer. I'll catch you next time. Y'all have a good night.